Welcome again to Ndudu by Fafa. Thank you for joining me again for another edition of an exciting recipe. Today we're actually going to be making suya, and I'm using sirloin steak. You can actually use fillet of beef, you can use your ribeye, and yeah, whichever, goat meat, lamb, pork. You have to be creative, even fish if you wish. So this is a suya mix. Now you will find the recipe on my blog, which is ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. So suya is actually a blend of African spices with a peanut base. So usually the peanuts, the oils are extracted, so it turns into peanut flour, and then they add some special spices to it. I have the full recipe on my blog, which is ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. Now I'm actually using a sirloin steak for this, but you can actually use goat meat, lamb, you can use fillet of beef, fish, vegetables, be creative, and it is quite great, especially when it's char grilled. But on this occasion, I'm actually just going to grill it as normal. So here I have my sirloin steak, which is about 350 grams. So that would be ideal for a hungry person of one. So, I mean, you can double it up, or you can make it less depending on how hungry everybody is. So I've brought my meat to room temperature and I'm about to tenderize it. The process of tenderizing would allow the fibers, it breaks the fibers in the meat. So it allows it when it's cooked that it doesn't shrink. You can use a tenderizer or you can also use a rolling pin. I've placed my meat in between cling films and I'm just bashing it and flattening it out. And this is just going to be perfect because it will be moist, it will be nice, it won't shrink, it won't be too tough when it's cooked, and it'll be nice and succulent, and that's exactly what I want for my suya. This looks amazing already. And also what I'm going to do now, I think I've actually created perfect indentation here now. So I'm going to actually slice it and cut it into chunks. Oh, that looks amazing. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this into sizable cubes and they have to be even because I want it to cook evenly. The last thing I want is overcooked and undercooked meat. No, it has to be all the same. So yes, I've gone through the process of tenderizing it and stuff. So you have to go through that patience of making it right. And here it is. Just perfect, actually. Now, with the suya spice, you can actually find the recipe on my blog, which is ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com. Also, you can try getting it from any African shop. Just ask them for suya, SUYA, and definitely they will help you with that. Try it, especially when it's char grilled. You have that nutty, smoky taste to your meat or chicken or whichever you prefer to use it with, and it's amazing, and I like it. So here we have my four ingredients now. One green pepper, one onion, I've got my meat, and I've got my suya mix as well. Now, alternatively, if you're using a skewer, soak it for at least about half an hour. This prevents it from burning too quickly when you're grilling it. So that's a very good tip there. Now, there are various ways that you can make your suya. On this occasion, I'm not going to insert it in any skewers, but you can insert in the skewers by adding the meat, your onion, and then your pepper, and you repeat that process till each skewer is full. Sprinkle it with a bit of oil, and then your suya spice, and you can char grill it, and that'll be great. So this is a version of a char-grilled suya that was actually made with a fillet of beef, and that's in skewers as well. And you notice the skewers are not burnt either. Perfect. Now moving along, I'm actually, as I said, going to grill mine in a clay pot. Now you will be able to get the clay pot from our website, and it will be coming up soon. I will keep you updated on that one. I'm working so hard at it. So I've added 2 tablespoonfuls of olive oil and I'm actually just going to mix it well. Reason is I want the suya spice to actually coat the meat properly. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoonfuls of suya mix now, and then I'll stir it. And once it's coated, I'd add another extra tablespoon of the suya mix again, and that will be just perfect. So I've diced my pepper and onion into even chunks as well. Yet again, about even cooking. And what I'm actually done here is just inserting in between the meat because I'm going to grill it together. It's going to be like a one pot dish. And just add a little bit more of olive oil. Ooh, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to love this because it's going to be crunchy and moist. Then it's like all for one pot. And that's just to sit down and nibble on. That's just perfect. So yes, I think now that I've added the olive oil, I'm gonna add sprinkle a little bit of the suya mix again. So it's definitely suyed out, definitely. And yes, that is just perfect. I think this is ready for the grill now. So I will put it under the grill of 200 degrees Celsius, and I'll bake this for about 15 minutes, and it will be nice and moist and ready soon. Yeah, voila. And this is the finished product. I think I'm actually going to sprinkle with some thyme and I'm going to leave this to rest for about 5, 6 minutes. And, just to actually allow the meat to be tender again, and it's going to be yummy. And here we have it. And I'm going to sprinkle it. And I'm going to admire my handiwork in my garden. Here we go. And I'm going to have a closer look. And I'm sure you'd also have a closer look. And I hope this recipe is actually inspiring and you're inspired to actually try it. It's a perfect thing for the picnic as well. You can use your meatballs, fish, vegetables. It's quite yummy. Oh, look at that. Oh, I've enjoyed this. Oh, so I'm going to tuck into this moist deliciousness. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I have. Please don't forget to subscribe to my blog, subscribe to my YouTube page as well, leave comments, try the recipe, try my blog in Ndudu by Fafa .blogspot.com for the recipe for the suya as well. And I've got other recipes on there. I hope to see you again. Do not forget to share, to tell your friends about it, to comment, and let's make African food cool. Thank you once again for joining me in Dubai Fafa on this episode. Bye.